In 90 days, summer will be over. For many, it's the best season of the year. Good weather, beaches, the sea, cool parties. But what's left after summer is over. The same bank account, the same skills, the same plans, which are once again postponed until next year. But every year, something rather strange happens. While some spend their summer as usual, others use these same 90 days to make their first money online. The first $100, $500, $1,000. The first client, and sometimes the first full-fledged source of income. And the craziest thing is that many of these opportunities practically didn't exist just a few years ago. For example, creating content used to require cameras, microphones, editing software, and months of experience. Today, some people launch channels, gain millions of views, and find clients using tools that fit in a single browser. But there's a problem. When people look for ways to make money in the summer, they usually end up with the same list. Complete surveys, watch ads, install apps, complete tasks for pennies. Sounds like income. In practice, it rarely brings in anything serious. Therefore, this video won't cover ways to make $3 in an evening. We'll talk about opportunities that people are actually using right now. Methods you can start today. Some don't require money. Some don't require experience. And one method can bring in more in one summer than many earn in a whole year from part-time jobs. We'll break it all down. From earning money through AI and content, to opportunities that are literally lying around on the street and that most people simply don't notice. Because in 90 days, summer will be over anyway. The only question is, will this summer change your life? AI content. Gold rush. Right now, a new gold mine is being mined on the internet. Only instead of gold, people are mining views. And views then turn into money. The most interesting thing is that you don't even need to come up with anything unique to achieve this. It's enough to find events that millions of people are already following. Let's take football. The World Cup is currently underway. New matches appear every day. New goals, new scandals. Millions of people search for this information immediately after the game. That's why many people create football shorts. For example, some national team match is going on. You find a recording of the match on YouTube. Add the bot's AI. It makes short 20 to 30-second highlights of goals and scandalous moments. You download these videos and upload them in batches to YouTube under some clickbait title like "Messi cried after scoring a goal." The same thing happens with the NBA. Every game, every record, every high-profile player trade. These are ready-made topics for videos. But sports are just the beginning. Take history. Discover any historical fact. For example, what was found inside Tutankhamun's tomb? Or the most precious treasure that was never found. There are hundreds of examples of history-themed channels that garner hundreds of thousands of views. This is one of the popular niches on YouTube. Many people love mysteries and conspiracy theories. The same applies to finance, millionaires' mistakes, company stories, unusual ways to make money. Essentially, the scheme is very simple. Find a topic that already generates interest. Take the information. Package it into a short video. Publish it. Repeat again. That's why many channels post more than just one video a week, but several videos every day. Because in this game, the winner isn't the one who made the perfect video, but the one who has produced enough content to get recommended. And while most people just watch videos, others use these same topics as a source of their first money online. Seasonal money. But let's take the scenario where you don't want to become a blogger. You're not interested in making video compilations, and you don't want to wait, but want to earn money today. There are also earning options for this scenario, where you get up in the morning, Grab your friend from the neighborhood, hop on your bikes, and look around. Summer creates literally perfect conditions. Lawns grow, pools get dirty, elderly people need help, pets need walking, and someone is willing to pay for all of this. For example, a regular car wash. On average, they charge $30 per car. If you take on 10 clients per weekend, that's $300. And if you have 4 such weekends a month, that's about $1,200. And that's just one simple way. Take dog walking. One walk can cost $10 to $20. If you walk several dogs a day, the amount quickly adds up, especially in areas where people work long hours and are often busy. Another good option is helping the elderly. Many are willing to pay for simple things. Going to the store, trimming bushes. The work isn't the most exciting, but the money is real. There's also a way to earn money in the summer that many ignore. It's furniture assembly. People buy new tables, cabinets, patio furniture, and they often don't want to spend several hours following the instructions in the box. What seems like a simple task to you may cost $50 or even $100 to someone else. And the most interesting thing about all these options is that they don't require an audience. They don't require subscribers. They don't require viral videos. You just need one person who needs help, then a second, then a third. This is how many people make their first money, even before they start doing anything more serious. Because sometimes the fastest way to make money in the summer isn't online, but right outside your door. But it gets even more interesting, because the next method was born out of an event that is now being watched by hundreds of millions of people around the world. AI services. If AI content is a game of views, then AI services are a game of customers. And this is where some of the fastest money on this list comes from. Open the Instagram of any small business, cafe, barbershop, dentistry. Very often, their content looks the same. Blurry photos, old posts, no videos, or a page that hasn't been updated in months. Although the problem isn't usually money. The problem is time. A business owner needs to focus on customers, employees, and sales. Content is constantly being put off. That's why many are willing to pay for a simple solution to this problem. For example, creating Instagram posts, short reels, advertising banners, restaurant menus, promotions, and special offers. Today, creating such content can take a fraction of the time it did just a few years ago. Let's say you find a small cafe and email them with an offer to create 12 posts and 4 short videos per month. Some won't read your message or refuse, but the main thing is to keep writing. Even $200 to $300 from one client already looks interesting. Now, imagine 3 such clients, or 5. This is precisely why many people use AI not to create their own channels, but to serve other people's businesses. Because local businesses don't need millions of views, they need new customers. And if your content helps attract them, they're willing to pay for it again and again. Basically, the process is very simple. You find a business. You show them an example of your work. You can even create several examples for them right away, so the business understands how it will look visually. You agree on a collaboration. You repeat the process. And while some are trying to guess which video will go viral, others are already receiving money from real clients this month. The most underrated way. Editing. Millions of new videos are uploaded to YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram every day. And behind almost every successful creator lies one problem: poor or non-existent editing. And the more frequently a blogger publishes content, the faster this problem becomes a headache. There are many content creators who have already built a certain audience and started receiving good views and channel activity. But videos are released less frequently due to the need for editing, which can sometimes take up the majority of their time. At this point, most people start looking for help. This is where the opportunity arises. Unlike many of the ways to make money on this list, editing is a skill that pays immediately. No need to build an audience. No need to wait for monetization. You just need a client. For example, many aspiring editors start with Shorts and TikTok. You can watch a video that's already on the channel, because short videos are edited faster, and the demand for them is huge. One blogger can publish 30 to 60 short videos a month, and not everyone wants to do it themselves. The most interesting thing is that today, you don't even need to be an expert. Subtitles, transitions, music, highlight editing. Most orders for beginners consist of exactly these types of tasks. Finding your first clients is also easier than many people think. X, Reddit, Discord, Upwork. Thousands of creators are looking for editors every day. Some even post messages like, "Looking for someone to edit shorts. Need an editor for TikTok. YouTube editor needed." And here's what makes this especially interesting in the summer. While most skills require months of preparation, you can start learning editing today. Edit a few pieces for your portfolio. Find your first client. Get your first order. And then it's simple math. One client turns into two, two into three. And gradually, the skill starts bringing in money, regardless of the season. Because bloggers won't disappear in the fall. They won't disappear in the winter. And they won't disappear next year. They'll still need new videos. And that means they'll need people who know how to edit them. What to choose if you started today. So, we've covered several ways to make money in the summer of 2026. If you're wondering, where should I even start? Let's put it this way. It all depends on your interests and capabilities. For those who enjoy spending more time outdoors and want to earn money right away, seasonal services are suitable. Car washing, dog walking, housework, furniture assembly. This isn't the most scalable option, but it's one of the fastest ways to earn your first money this summer. If you want a skill that will bring in money after the summer, learn editing. The demand for content continues to grow. New bloggers, companies, and projects looking for editors appear every day. The sooner you start building your portfolio, the easier it will be to find clients in the future. And if you look at the long-term horizon, the most interesting option is AI content and AI services, because these areas continue to grow faster than most other markets. And most importantly, don't try to start everything at once. That's the mistake most people get stuck on. They spend a week learning editing. Then they switch to content. Then they look for 10 more ways to make money. And in the end, they start nothing. Choose one option and spend the next 30 days exclusively on it. Not 3 days, but a full month, because most people overestimate what can be done in a day and greatly underestimate what can be accomplished in an entire summer. Summer will be over in a couple of months anyway. The only question is what will have changed by then. Will you have your first client, your first dollar earned online, your first skill that can bring you money for years to come? The answer depends on what you do after this video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in the topics you'd like me to cover on this channel, let me know in the comments. See you in the next episode.